perfect man for the hustle.
Alright.
He more savvy than me.
Alright. Well, as soon as we get the perfect man to hold it, then we're gonna be good to go, y'all. Who's your reporter?
Lauren Turman.
Turman. Okay. Alright. Thank God for the win.
I'm saying.
Man. Need that relief.
That feels good.
Sheesh.
And I'm like, man, is that rain over there fixing to
Right. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably is gonna hit it.
I hope not. I had enough that
Look,
last
Sarah,
Look.
somebody
Johnny
take
rained
my
on
truck
quite
and
a
bring
bit.
it up here. That's Miss Peggy.
Yeah. You know Miss Peggy gonna drive her truck.
Yeah.
All right, there go the man with a plan. Hey, what's going on, Doc?
Hey.
Good to see you.
But this
There you go. What's going
you
on?
gotta do what I was doing.
Maxine.
Oh, you done.
Maxine.
This is go live and stand right here. Stand right here for me. And then we'll just point it at whoever's speaking. All right, so my auntie's a little bit shorter than me. So how do we move the mic? Okay. All right there, this should be fine. I just don't want no worries. Okay. Because y'all gonna probably be able to hear me.
Yeah.
No, we
Okay.
can hear you. It's fine.
Auntie, come on. I don't want to be by myself, y'all. You're all right. We together.
Come on in here.
All right. Someone gets. Are we live? Okay. After learning just yesterday that the perpetual cycle of pollution in Southwest Memphis is moving forward without any urgency and action by our Shelby County Health Department, we are here. We are here at Mount Pisgah Missionary Baptist Church. This is my family's church. We've been here for generations. My great-grandmother is buried just back here. The Tennessee Valley Authority is why we're here today, because they are in the midst of the largest fossil fuel build-out that the United States has seen in decades. Why are we doing the same thing and expecting a different result? Greenhouse gases like methane will be used to power the 6 aeroderivative turbines that trap carbon dioxide in our atmosphere and exacerbate climate change. We are living in the climate crisis. Just last week, we experienced torrential rains that caused families to lose power, to lose food, and to lose resources. Cycles of injustice must change in order for the city of Memphis to heal and to move forward where we all can progress collectively, where we all have the same equal air, water, and soil quality. We are standing in the midst of a Justice 40 community, a community burdened by cancer rates, a community that is burdened by asthma rates, and families continuing to suffer from losses. The amount of pollution in the air we're breathing right now is higher than anywhere else in the city of Memphis, because over 90% of the industrial polluters are here in South Memphis. Our children are suffering. We have the highest rate of children who are missing school, missing out on life because of doctor visits and being shackled to tubes just to breathe. The energy that TVA needs to produce is already being done at other plants, and so don't believe that they need these turbines in order to move forward with their project. They don't. Economically, we are being held in the sinking sand of isolation from growth because of the energy burden that TVA is putting upon us with ignoring clean energy options. It continues to add costs that truthfully we cannot afford. We are sacrificing further education, even starting businesses, because we are deciding whether to put food on the table or to pay the light bill. 6 methane gas turbines is 6 too many, especially when there are more cleaner, more economical options. If you are listening, please submit public comment about this project at www.memphiscap.org. There is also a virtual town hall option that you can attend the meeting virtually next week on Thursday at 6 p.m. Thank you. And then you just say your name.
Hi, my name is Sarah Gladney, and I'm with the Boxtown Association, and I am so concerned about the pollution in the Boxtown area. we have fought for decades trying to breathe clean air. And we want to wake up in our homes and breathe. We want to be able to walk into our communities and breathe clean air. And we are so concerned about long-term effects of methane gas turbines in our community. And we ask that you think about voting and you think about what you want to say when you get to these meetings. We have met with Shelby County Commission, and we've attempted to meet with the representatives of the xAI, and we have not had any communication with them. We didn't know that they were coming to our communities. We heard it through the grapevine. So I just want to say that we fear for our health and our wellness in this community. Thank you.
Scott Bambury. I'm the conservation director for the Tennessee chapter of the Sierra Club. A little less than a decade ago, TVA made the right decision and shut down their dirty, belching, coal-burning power plant that made Memphis for years and years again the #1 asthma capital in the United States. Now that that plant's gone, we've been able to breathe a little bit freer here in town. We no longer show up at the top of that list, but we already know from recent monitoring the last 3 years that Memphis is creeping back up into non-attainment for low-level ozone formation. And putting these 6 turbines in that TVA wants to build here, and the 15 that Elon wants to permit, not to mention that it's really 35 turbines that are set up out there right now, are going to bring our air quality and our low-level ozone formation in Memphis back up. And people that don't remember what those days were like when kids couldn't breathe, couldn't go outside and play in Memphis, those days will come back. People that don't remember when we had to go and take our cars through inspections every year and pay high automobile repair costs and windshield repair costs, that ended because, again, TVA made the right decision a little less than 10 years ago and shut down that coal plant, now bringing these new unnatural gas plants online is going to put us back into the same situation again. And we just ask that TVA look elsewhere besides Memphis, besides a highly populated community, and not build this pollution in our community. And we definitely don't think Elon Musk should be building his own generation capacity, his own jet turbines, and not giving us anything back. I mean, we're not seeing jobs from that. I'm going to tell you, the folks that are coming in and setting things up for these supercomputers, they're just in town for the weekend. They ain't living here. We want real jobs, and if we want to have real jobs, we need companies to come that are providing them. If you build out all of this pollution and we fall out of attainment again for low-level ozone formation, we won't be able to bring other companies that provide jobs into town because somebody else has already taken up the space with a waste of our time.
Okay. Hi, my name is Marilyn Gooch, and I'm a third-generation Boxtown resident. And, you know, it seems as though everything that comes to Memphis or come to this is always, when it deals with our air quality, seems to be coming straight to the 38109 area. And it's very concerning to us that it seems like our area seems to be targeted. Like we don't care, and we do care about our community. We care about our health. We care about our children, our grandchildren. And as Keyshawn said earlier, unfortunately, our children are missing school too often because they're having respiratory problems. And when we step outside of our homes, we smell the air. And what Memphis residents all over Memphis have to realize is that when that wind blows, the wind is blowing, the air is just blowing. The wind is blowing it not just in our area, it's just going everywhere. So it's important that we just not look at what's happening to us, but it's going to also affect outside of our community. So we need to make sure that when we're Memphis is looking to bring in businesses, and when we're looking to expand, that we're bringing in the right companies that can afford us the income for our area, that can provide the job opportunities, and provide us a good quality of life, and especially with our health. I've had numerous aunts and uncles that have died to cancer, not realizing that how populated this area was and how we were all affected long term with our health, and losing so many family members to cancer. And you know, TVA was on the right track, but now it seems like they're taking a step backwards in the process now of wanting to bring in the turbines. I don't know if they're just falling off of the cuff of Elon Musk and what they're doing with the AI plant, but they need to really consider taking a look forward again and realize we'll take a look back and see what they had done that was being positive and impacting us in a positive way. So I really would, my vote would be for Elon Musk to not have his facility here, no turbines, and also for TVA not to have any as well.
Thank you. Listen, truth is, we are all tired. We are tired of just fighting for what is a human right. Access to clean air is a human right. So far, the past decade, the American Lung Association has given the city of Memphis, not 38109, the city of Memphis, an F in air quality. We continue to fail our citizens, and until that changes, our city will continue to be strangulated. Yes, we have the highest cancer rates. We are dying, and we feel it first, and we are being hit the worst, but it is affecting the entire city of Memphis. It is not just staying here. We all share the same sky. Something has to change, and it has to change now. We need people to do something. It's time for our laws to change. Our Shelby County Health Department can do more and should do more. Mayor Lee Harris can do more, and he should do more. It's past time that something happens that changes the trajectory of what we're doing. For too long, the same people have been confined to these sacrifice zones, and that is just unfair, unjust, and immoral. This has to change, and it has to change now. Thank you.
A quick question.
Yes.
Have y'all, you mentioned xAI and that you may have contacted them, but you haven't heard anything?
Yes.
Can you speak on that?
We have contacted xAI multiple times, and we've gone through multiple channels to try and get a public meeting for them to reach out, to understand what the community is feeling, what the pain is, and why we don't need any more pollution. We can't breathe. If you can smell it, y'all may not be able to smell it if you're watching, but here, everybody out here can smell the scent. This is what we live with every single day. The people who work at TVA, the people who work at xAI, they get on the expressway and they drive to Germantown for cleaner air. That's the truth. Mayor Lee Harris does not live here. Nobody from the Memphis Chamber lives in Boxtown. Nobody who works at TVA lives in Boxtown. That, in and of itself, tells you that they know it's a problem. They wouldn't want to be subjected to it. They don't want their family subjected to it, so we shouldn't be subjected to it.
Also, you said something about related to like the weather. I've read somewhere that like tornadoes or storm spirit have doubled since last year around this time. Last year, can you expound more on that, on why that you related to pollution?
Yes. We are living in the climate crisis. There is no impending crisis. It isn't existential. It is something that we are experiencing every single day. The tornado alley has expanded. Memphis was covered in dust just 2 weeks ago. Last week, we had torrential rains. Yesterday, it was cold outside, and now it's 70 degrees. Methane gas traps carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide in our atmosphere continues to move climate change higher and higher, changing the infrastructure of our natural ecosystem. That is only going to cause more storms, more death, more trials, and our families need reprieve. We need resources. We don't need to be subjected to the same thing and being fending for ourselves. This is only doing the same thing and expecting a different result. You can't continue to build on fossil fuel technology and expect the earth not to respond. Sam? Good.
Thank you.
All right. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
There are some other people.
I did not.
We did not say nothing about water. My bad.
You want to get up? We have a representative of Protect Our Aquifer here too.
Yeah, Carl's going to talk about the water. Yeah.
Tell me when you're ready there.